Good day everyone, I am candidate number 9, Estremera Mike Angelotti, and today I am going to report the mathematicians in the 20th century, Julia Robinson and Yuri Matiyasevich. So first, we have to identify the objectives. First, we have to understand the key contributions of Robinson and Matiyasevich to Hilbert's 10th problem. Second is to explain the basic idea of Diophantine equations and why the problem has no general algorithm. And the last, we have to appreciate the importance of their work on mathematical logic and computability. Julia Robinson and Yuri Matiyasevich were two prominent 20th century mathematicians famous for their collaborative work that led to the negative resolutions of Hilbert's 10th problem. Their combined work, which also involved Martin Davis and Larry Putnam, encapsulated in the MRDP or theorem, the Matiyasevich-Robinson-Davis-Putnam theorem. Who is Julia Robinson? Julia Robinson in 1919 to 1985 is an American mathematician. Julia Robinson spent decades researching the 10th of David Hilbert's 23 problems, which ask for a general algorithm to determine whether any given Diophantine equation or a polynomial equations with integer coefficients has integer solutions. The major contributions of Julia Robinson. Robinson developed a framework in the 1960s, including a crucial hypothesis about representing exponential functions Diophantinely, the DPR theorem that reduced the 10th problem to a single remaining conditions. Second, Julia Robinson's most significant contribution was her pivotal role in the decades-long effort to resolve Hilbert's 10th problem. And last, she developed groundbreaking ideas on the Diophantine representation of recursive functions and introduced what later became known as the Robinson hypothesis, which proposed that exponential growth could be captured within Diophantine equations. In this significance, she was the first female mathematician elected to the U.S. National Academy of Sciences and the first female president of the American Mathematical Society. Let's move on to Yuri Matiyasevich. So, who is Yuri Matiyasevich? Yuri Matiyasevich was born on 1947. A Russian mathematician and computer scientist, Yuri Matiyasevich provided the final critical piece of puzzle to solve Hilbert's 10th problem in 1970. His major contributions, Matiyasevich complete the work of Martin Davis, Larry Putnam, and Julia Robinson by providing every recursively enumerable set of Diophantine. Second, his breakthrough used the properties of Fibonacci numbers, showing that certain exponential relationships could be encoded via Diophantine equations. And his significance, his proof, building directly on the work of Robinson, Davis, and Putnam, resolved a problem that had remained open for nearly 70 years. He corresponded and later collaborated with Robinson, developing a warm friendship despite the Cold War. Conclusion, together their work fundamentally shaped the fields of mathematical logic and computability theory, demonstrating the limits of what can be solved by algorithmic methods. That's all. Thank you.